All right, hey, welcome back to Car Talks, where I rant, ramble, rave, and word about my thoughts on training, life, and fitness. And today, the process of training, and really just kind of breaking down what it is that training, or at least the process that you have to embark on when training. And I think a lot of people just kind of jump in, they start doing random workouts, they start going through. When we really look at doing a good training program and like hopping on a training program, we need to understand a couple things. First, we need to have some kind of assessment or baseline level that we acknowledge, whether that's numerical, whether that's almost physical, right? Like that's why progress photos and stuff like that for people on weight loss journeys are really important. Whatever it is, right? Personally, with a lot of my athletes, because I work with a lot of multi-sport kids, that's a sprinting test, an agility test, some jumping tests, and upper body strength test. Those are kind of the main markers we use. And I think that's something that's really important, right? We need to have a baseline level, and then we need to create a goal. Because a goal is what's going to set your path, right? Like you have to know where you're going. Nobody gets in the car, right? Like I'm not getting in the car here and just going anywhere. I'm on my way to the facility. I'm on my way in to coach this morning. And that's something I think is crucial, right? Like we need to understand that we have to have a goal. Our goals can either be based on the assessment, or our assessment, we can have a goal in mind and then we assess and see kind of how close we are. Those things are really important. We need to set a time frame, right? If you ever know SMART goals, right? We need to have some kind of time frame, because then we need to plan to attack those goals. And I think that's one of the major key things we need to think about. All hammers are not the same, right? They're like, if you're going to put finish nails into the trim in your house, you're not going to use a sledgehammer, right? You need to pick the modalities, you need to pick the exercise, you need to pick the exercise order. All these things play into how we plan and how we train. And so that's kind of the whole process of training. We analyze or assess, we create goals, we set time frames, and then we create plans. And I think that's something that's really, really important to understand. And then at the end, we reassess to make sure that we actually got what we were planning to get. It's like a weird scientific method. And so it's just something for you to think about this morning, all right? Because if you're just kind of jumping into random workouts, you might not be getting the best effect that you could, because we really need to be targeting specifically what we're going after. So just something for you to think about this morning. And until next time, we'll see you in the passenger seat.